Morning. I'm on the top of the world.
कल छुट्टी कर लिया आपने?
Yes, we were traveling, so it wasn't possible. Otherwise, I don't like chutti.
अच्छा नहीं लगता आपको ना?
I know that. Thank you so much for all the love.
जब तक सूरज जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, रोमी जी की क्लास रहेगी।
रोमी जी की बैकबोन तो आप लोग हो।
पर
हमारी
रोमी जी
बैकबोन आप।
हमारे लिए है ना, वो रोमी जी।
यस, हम सब एक दूसरे के लिए बने हैं, राइट?
एंजल एंजल।
Yes. I don't like missing it, but then you know what? The place I go, I welcome you all back from Delhi, and it's so good to see each one of you. And thank you for always being there. And it makes sense to come every day when you are there. So it's equally important to me when I see all of you. All right, so let's begin. And thank you for all the love and thank you for being there in my life. But I want to start with a miracle today. My dog is Beagle and his ears are very, very long, you know. And normally in this rainy season, he gets infection in his ears. And I was thinking because I'm all alone, my son is gone for holiday. He's gone separately, and I was gone separately, and my maids were there from last 5 days when I wasn't there. So today I was all alone, and I was thinking it's very difficult to handle him to put medicine in his ear because he bites you very badly. He doesn't like it to put medicine in his ears to give him soothing effect. And today I thought that what shall I do? He was not sleeping. He woke up early, and I also wake up early. And he keeps banging his head here and there because of that irritation happening in his ear. So I hold his ear. I was just rubbing and I was just saying, I'm sorry, Bira's ear. Please, his name is Bira. Please forgive me, Bira's ear. Thank you, Bira's ear. I love you, Bira's ear. And that guy is completely peaceful and sleeping, lying down next to me. A miraculous healing prayer it is. You do for anyone. And I'm sure you must have tried it plenty of times, but you don't share miracles. I love to share so that I can inspire each one of you so that you can also create those miracles. So I would really expect anybody who has created miracles. I'm doing all this to create miracles in your life. Thank you, Guruji. Even I was sad, I was not there to have your presence, but sometimes it becomes difficult to do that. I will make it more convenient and more possible. But yesterday is gone. Let's we begin today. So, who has miracles? Because this miracle jar is with me or not, but miracles are continuously happening with my life. What about you all?
Good morning, ma'am. Amita here.
Yes, Amita, good morning.
I'm feeling happy for no reason.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
So,
That
yes,
should be there. The happiness should not be connected to anything. You remember yesterday?
yes, ma'am.
Conditional happiness,
Yes,
rewired brain today.
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Anil,
Thank you.
what do you want to say? Anil Shawarma. What is that big miracle? What is that? Let me know.
Can I share one miracle?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Last Wednesday, madam, I had a fight with somebody in office.
Okay.
Fight matlab argument, some ego problem. So when
Okay.
I joined this company, this guy felt insecure and trying to create problem for me. तो उससे मेरी दोस्ती हो गई, वो miracle हो गया.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
Like small children, we fight, na?
Yeah. That's okay. No worries. All right. Congratulations to Anil, and definitely we'll do the blessings part.
I
Anybody
have
else?
a miracle to share.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Um, I have been praying. I have been जो भी आपने हमें सिखाया, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, आप बोलो इंटेंशन डालो यूनिवर्स में. And the miracle was on the family front. We are trying to sort out the knots that we are, कभी कभी knots हो जाती है ना relations में. तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व. एंड जैसे आप बोलते हो ना, आप यही जनरेशन में उसको खत्म कर दो. इट शुड नॉट गेट मूव टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन.
Yeah.
एंड दिस इज समथिंग वेरी वेरी सटल. और ये समझ में आता है जब हम अपने पे काम करते हैं तो वो शिफ्ट आता है.
Yes.
सो
Definitely.
दैट शिफ्ट इज अ बिट माइन्यूट. जैसे बोलते हैं ना, एक जैसे एक कदम आगे हुआ है. सो वो समझ में आ रहा है. एंड वन थिंग इज देयर, कहाँ मैं 9 बजे उठती थी, अभी मेरे से 5:40 पे, 6, सवा 6, 7 नींद खुल जाती है. एंड आप सोचते हो कि ये क्यों नहीं आई इतने दिनों से. आई हैव बीन वर्किंग ऑन माई सेल्फ. जहाँ मुझे लगा मुझे रेस्ट चाहिए, आई जस्ट गॉट कनेक्टेड टू माई सेल्फ. दैट्स इट.
Awesome. Awesome. At least I can see that peace prevailing in you, that anxiety is dissolving, right?
यस, यस.
Awesome. Awesome. Big, big congratulations.
थैंक यू.
Yes.
थैंक्स टू यू.
Love you. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Good morning, Amandeep. All right. So let's we start reading, and at the end we'll do the healing, the blessing part. Let's we begin with the prayer first. I have started reading that prayer. I want to read it every day because it has really benefited me, and I want each one of us to be benefited. Okay, a daily prayer for divine blessings. Everyone, close your eyes, join your hands, and repeat after me. Beloved Divine Father, Mother, let your divine light fill my mind with wisdom and discernment. Let your divine love fill my heart with sweetness, warmness, and compassion for all. Let your divine power fill me with inner strength to do what is right and refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. Beloved Divine Mother, gaze upon me, your beloved child, with mercy, love, kindness, and abundance. Thou art all compassionate. Thank you for your protection and love. The next prayer is forgiveness. Atma Namaste. I, the soul, salute the divinity in you. We're all children of Supreme God. We all make mistakes. We're all evolving. I forgive you and seek for your forgiveness at all levels. Go in peace. May you be blessed with good health, happiness, prosperity, and spirituality. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Thank you for listening me. Let's be all and get ready to learn from this book. So last we left was, who am I? In continuation with that, trading happiness for truth. The next chapter,
Page number.
page number is 29.
I've got the book, ma'am.
Awesome. Trading unhappiness for truth. There is only one way to have a blissful life with lasting happiness, and that is know your true nature. There is only one way out of a life plagued with problems, negativity, and discord, and that is to know the truth of who you really are. The real you is infinitely grand and glorious, whole, perfect, and in total peace. And you're blinding yourself to this by assuming that you are a limited ego. Drop the blinder, the ego, and be forever in perfect peace and joy. When you have found yourself, you will have everything. Lester Levinson has really written very good quotes, which Rhonda has chosen for us, and this was by him. Life is not about solving lots of little problems because they will never end. Life points us to the one essential thing, and that has been overlooked. Our own true and unchanging self. Mankind as a whole is living largely in the mistaken idea that we are fundamentally a person with a body as opposed to our true self. There may be tragedy in the story of our lives, but in truth, there is no tragedy happening to us. Ultimately, the story is only there to teach us this distinction. The moment we take the lesson in the story changes to reveal itself as beauty, love, and intelligence. Do not be attached to the concept that misery is unavoidable. As long as we are attached to this concept, there will be no misery. As long as we are attached to this concept, there will be misery. In the biblical parable, the man who is identified with the body, mind, is the man who built his house on sand. To realize one's true nature is to build one's house on rock. There is no search to find the truth because it is what you already are. How could you search for yourself? It's only that the majority of us have been constantly looking away from our true selves rather than looking at who we are. Have you ever looked at one of those pictures where there are two images in the one picture? When you first look at the picture, you can see one image clearly. But at first, you can't see the second image. You try, but the second image seems to elude you due to your focus on the first image. You have to change your perspective and soften your gaze ever so slightly to see the other image come into view. In Rubens' famous picture, at first, either you see two people looking at each other or you see a vase. To see both images clearly, you have to shift the way you are looking at the picture. Here she has given a picture here. I will take the picture and post it in the group. For most of our lives, we have been looking at ourselves from the perspective that we are a body and a mind, that we are a person. But to see clearly who we are, just as for Rubens' painting, we have to shift our perspective ever so slightly. The reveal, let me ask you one simple question. She's asking a question here. Are you aware? Your answer must be yes. Otherwise, you wouldn't be aware of the question I just asked you. Let me ask you again. Are you aware? Each one of us, can you give me the answer? Are we all aware? Yes, you are aware. You were aware as a baby through your childhood, your teenager years, and throughout adulthood. You have been aware your entire life. Awareness is and has been the only constant in your life. Your body keeps changing, your mind keeps changing, thoughts, feelings, and sensations all keep changing. But the one thing that has never changed is your awareness of it all. And that awareness is who you really are. And here she's answering, you are awareness. You are it. It's so close, you can't see it. You look through its eyes at the world around you. When we say I, we have been conditioned to believe that we are referring to the body, when really I is referring to awareness. You are not a body, a mind, or a bundle of thoughts, feelings, memories, or sensations. You are the one who is aware of your body, your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, memories, and sensations. You are awareness itself. The moment you meet awareness, something in you recognizes it. You are aware of reading this book. You are aware of the sounds around you. You are aware of the room you are in. You are aware of your name. You are aware of your body and the clothes on your body, your breath, your breathing, and bodily sensations. You're aware of the roof of your mouth, the soles of your feet, and your fingers. You're aware of your mind, the thoughts in your head, and your feelings and moods. In fact, you couldn't know or experience any of life without awareness. You are the awareness that is aware of everything. Awareness is what is aware of every single life experience you have. It's not the mind or the body that is aware of your life. You, the awareness that you are, the aware of the mind, thoughts, and the body, and anything you are aware of cannot be you. The teacher sailor Bob Adamson points out that we know we exist of, that we have no doubt. Well, the only way we know that we exist is our awareness that we exist. Well, the only way we know that we exist is our awareness that we exist. We make the mistakes of believing our awareness that we exist comes from the mind or the body. But that is not true. Our awareness that we exist is what we truly are, not the mind or the body. Just for a moment, imagine you have no body and no mind. Take away your body and take away your mind, take away your name, take away your life story, which is your entire past. Take away all memory, belief, and all the thoughts. And notice what is left. What is left is simply awareness. If someone were to draw our attention to the white paper on which these words are written, she's talking about this book, we would suddenly become aware of it. In fact, we were always aware of the paper, but we didn't realize it due to the exclusive focus of our attention on the words. Awareness is like the white paper. Just like the white paper, awareness is always present in the background of our life. We usually give our exclusive attention to our mind and thought and our body and sensation because they are very attention grabbing. But we could not experience the mind and its thoughts or the body and its sensations without awareness, to be aware of them. As we could not see any words, if it were not the background of the paper, the words were printed on. So we were only aware and we could read the words, we could feel the words written because of the paper. Give your attention to this background even a little and you will discover a whole new world. That guy comes here to trouble us, so he gets happiness troubling us. Let him trouble. Let's not get bothered by it, okay? He only comes to trouble and distract the mind. Let's focus with all his interests.
SSCDS कौन है भैया SSCDS
Come here to do all this nonsense. Come here to do all this nonsense.
वो डिलीट कर दो ना मैडम
इसको डिलीट करके इसके पास ना वो है
चला
इसी
गया
आईडी है इससे ज्वाइन कर जाता है
चला गया
no he's not gone he comes to come
वो बंद करता है ऑन करता है
yeah
पागल है क्या
yeah पागल भी है और
पता नहीं क्रैक लोग कहाँ से मेंटल हॉस्पिटल में होना चाहिए इसको
कोई बात नहीं है I'm reporting
मैं पुलिस को रिपोर्ट करता हूँ ना इसको पकड़ ले जाएंगे
yeah
You have the option of muting all participants.
yes
हाँ you can have option
You can mute everybody.
हाँ कर दो मैडम नहीं आ रहा मैडम
You can do that, ma'am. You have the power.
okay Anil I'm making you co-host can you do that
एक मिनट में देखता हूँ
I made you the co-host
No, I have. Let me try.
yeah इसको आज फिर से दौरा पड़ा है and he started troubling us
नहीं, मैं इसको सही कर दूंगा आज मैं भूल जाएगा अपना कि पैदा क्यों हुआ हूँ मैं
thank you so much all right let's we give our focus to what we are reading let's we not feed his intentions Give your attention to this background even a little, and you will discover a whole new world. So awareness is the most obvious element.
मैम आपकी आवाज चली गई.
And you are muted.
That's okay. Don't worry. Okay. The subtle thing that is overlooked is that everything is known directly by awareness, but it's assumed that everything is coming in through the mind. For instance, the common thing would be to say, I think. But actually, if it is looked at carefully, it's noticed that there is an awareness of thinking. So the thinking is not who you are. There is something that is aware of thinking. So everything is awareness. Connect everything to awareness. Make it very simple. Don't jumble it up with the stories, okay? The one thing that is looking out through your eyes is awareness. Whatever we see is due to our awareness. The one that is looking out through your eyes is awareness. The one that is hearing through your ears is awareness. Without awareness, you couldn't be aware of anything you see, hear, taste, smell, or touch. And you would have no experience of the information coming in through your senses. Your senses aren't aware. It's awareness that is aware of all your senses. So again, connect to awareness. Awareness is everything. The apparatus with which we see it by itself, inert, unable to see. A telescope is useless without an astronomer behind it. It doesn't see anything by itself. Likewise, the apparatus of mind don't see anything by itself. So you are the awareness that is aware of everything. She will connect it very beautifully. Don't try to overlook, okay?
Well, we can't see you.
Okay?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So imagine there is a telescope. If there is no one to look it through the telescope, does it make any sense? No. So the person who we are, if we are aware, we can only see through the telescope. This individual consciousness, our feeling, I'm a person, a separate individual, a mind or soul confined within the limits of body, is merely an imagination, a false and distorted form of our pure consciousness. I am, but it is nevertheless the root cause of all the desire and all the misery. The me that we imagine we are is just another thought. Our real nature, the infinite real self that we are, is simply us minus the mind. Our mind distorts the world we see by layering wheels of thought and Anil, can you hear me? All right. trying to see the truth with your mind is like trying to see something with a blindfold on. You need to drop the blindfold to see, just as you need to drop the mind to see who you really are. Attempting to understand consciousness with your mind is like trying to illuminate the sun with a candle. So beautiful. Without even realizing it, most of us are constantly focused on the noise of thoughts coming from our mind. Awareness is always present, but when there is a break from the noise of thoughts, it is much easier to notice it. When thoughts stop, become consciously aware of the awareness which has been existing silently in the background all along. The minds cover up. We are so used to knowing ourselves through our troubles, our dramas, and our obsessions that awake awareness, which is our true nature and our basic goodness, is hard to accept as our true identity. Awake awareness is the name that Lodge Kelly uses for awareness, and it is just one of the many different names used by teachers. Can you hear me? Can I read it again if you could lose? Okay. The minds cover up. I'll start from here. We are so used to knowing ourselves through our troubles, our dramas, and our obsessions that awake awareness, which is our true nature and our basic goodness, is hard to accept as our own identity, our true identity. Awake awareness is the name of the Lodge Kelly uses for awareness, and it is Anil is there. Can we see Anil? Just give me a moment. I'm sorry for this delay. Somebody's trying to disturb us a lot, but that's okay. Let them be happy. Okay, awake awareness is the name that Lodge Kelly uses for awareness, and it is just one of the many different names used by teachers, past and present, to describe what you are. Awareness, awake awareness, consciousness, cosmic consciousness, being, Buddha nature, Christ consciousness, God consciousness, spirit, the self, infinite being, infinite intelligence, unlimited being, true nature, true self, presence of God, presence awareness, pure consciousness, pure awareness, and many others. All these words are describing exactly the same thing, the awareness that you are. So you are so many things, okay? Anybody gives you any name, it's okay. We are so smart and our lives are so complex that it's hard to believe that simply discovering awake awareness could be the solution to our sufferings. It's also hard to believe that the most important discovery is already here within us. We don't have to go on an odyssey to find it, earn it, or develop it. The great joke is the simplicity of it all. It's a great joke because what we truly are, what is closer to us than our every breath, has eluded the majority of humans for thousands of years. We have missed the simplest, most wonderful discovery because our thoughts have a hypnotic effect on us that keeps us in our head oblivious to awareness. We usually give our attention exclusively to the thoughts in our minds and do everything we perceive through our senses. And with our attention diverted, we miss what is always present, awareness. So everything she's talking in this book, in this chapter, is about awareness. There is nothing wrong with the body or the mind. The only problem is that we identify our witnessing presence, consciousness with them. As long as we identify this witnessing presence with the body and the mind, there is no room for this presence to reveal itself in all its glory. Some people are removed from the session. I think Anil wants to say something in the group. All right. Some people have been removed from a session and they are unable to join and they are sharing their problem in the group. So I'll just ask them, what can we do to make you join? All right. Somebody has got our link and they're misusing it. Okay. Some issue going on, but I can't stop reading. Let's finish this part of it and they will go to the everything other than awareness eventually ends or dies. Without exception, all material earthy things come and go, appear and disappear, every single thing on earth. Bodies, cities, countries, oceans appears and eventually disappear. Take a moment to think about it, and you will see that nothing remains. It is all temporary, even planet Earth itself, the sun, the solar system, even universe. Nothing is here forever, right? Except for nothing. Nothing is here forever except for one thing, and that is awareness. Your awareness are here forever. Our bodies age. Yet when people get older, they will say they don't feel they have aged and they feel the same as they always have. They will admit that their body feels older, but the one they feel themselves to be deep down doesn't feel like it has aged at all without realizing it. They are sensing the timeless awareness that they really are. When you remember your past, your childhood, who is it that remembers? I remember. I is that which knows the experience, remembers the experience. The I that we call ourselves at 5 years old, 15 years old, 30 years old, and 60 years old is the ageless awareness that has witnessed our entire life. 5 years old, I'm going to school soon. 15 years old, I can't wait to graduate. 30 years old, I just got engaged. 60 years old, I'm not ready for retirement yet. Self-realization is to see that the changing appearances on the surface of life are arising within the permanent, ever-stable awareness that one truly is and has only ever been. So awareness will never go. The people will go. Self-realization is to see that the changing appearance on the surface of life are arising within the permanent, ever-stable awareness that one truly is and has only ever been. This is not a fairy tale. This possible thing is as real as a tree, as real as politics, as the roots that hold the tree to the ground, as real as the newspaper and its stories. It is as real as the red socks, as the price of gas, as a fight with your in-laws, as real as the tuition bill. The truth is, it is more real than these things, and yet it is hardly seen, hardly felt, let alone directly known. All right. So what are you understanding till now? Are you connecting to the book? Who is still aware? Who is still understanding? Yes? Okay. All right. I felt like everybody's sleeping and I'm reading. Okay. Let me please request all of you to open your camera so that I can see that I'm talking to alive people. Today, I think, yes, you can talk now, Godli. I've given you the permission to unmute, but your link, I see, is not stable.
Today,
Yes. Raise your hand. I might be able to make you to open your mic.
Yes, sir.
You're unmute, Godli. You can speak.
Yeah. Good morning. Like I was not being able to type it on the chat box also.
Yeah.
I just tell you that I can totally resonate it. And when I woke up in the morning, I was just
Can you be a
craving for
little
some.
more loud, Godli?
Can you hear me now? Is it better, ma'am?
Yeah. Only speak loud. We can see you and network is perfect.
So I can totally resonate it, and I'm so thankful to you for taking it up. So this morning, just when I woke up, I was just asking for a miracle or something, universe to talk to me. Yeah, so I was just asking universe to talk to me, and usually I join late, but I just joined it on the right time, and you were just speaking about it. So I'll keep a very note of what you taught. I'm going to write down that what is actually, because you send me a question and I need to give you that answer where I got the answers through your chapter. So I need to really take 10 minutes time very seriously to work on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very easy and very, very simple. Okay. So let me continue and finish it as soon as possible. There is not one of us who is not in direct touch with, in possession of an infinite beingness that is all perfect, all present, all joyous and eternal. There is not one of us who is not in direct contact with that right now. But due to wrong learning, by assuming over the ages concepts of limitation, and by looking outwardly, we have beclouded the view. We have covered over this infinite being that we are with concept of I am this physical body, or I am this mind, or with this physical body and mind, I have heaps and heaps of problems and troubles. This is the same state that most religions refer to as liberation or salvation, because only in the state of true self-knowledge are we free or saved from the bondage of mistaking ourselves to be a separate individual, a consciousness that is confined within the limits of a physical body. Consciousness or awareness is also known by some religions as the presence of God. When a person has a divine experience, an experience where they really feel we are touched by God, the individual mind and ego drop, which then reveals awareness or the presence of God. There is feeling of pure love, infinite peace, beauty, happiness, and bliss, which cannot be mistaken for anything but divinity. In reality, we are infinite being rather than the human being. We are infinite being having a human experience. In many ways, the truth of life and ourselves is actually the complete opposite to what we have been taught. Instead of looking outward to the world of happiness for fulfillment, for answers and truth, we need to turn and look inward, because it's only in that direction that we will find everything we are looking for. Our breathtaking world and everything in it, it meant to be enjoyed to the fullest, but the happiness, joy, love, peace, intelligence, and freedom that are awareness, your very nature can only be found within you. Thank you, universe. We could easily read our today's chapter and complete it. And let me speak the summary. Okay. The summary is a single belief has prevented us from making the greatest discovery, the belief that we are our body and our mind. You're not your body. Your body is a vehicle you use to experience the world. Your body isn't conscious. Believing you are your body creates the biggest fear of humanity, the fear of death. What you actually are never dies. You are not your mind. Mind is only thoughts. If there are no thoughts, then there is no mind. You are not a thought, a sensation, or a feeling. Because if you were, when they end, you would end too. Your body and mind together make up what we call a person, the imagined self. A person is what you experience, it is not what you are. We can never have true lasting happiness while we hold on to the belief that we are a person. You are experiencing a body, experiencing mind, and having the experience of being a person, but they were not you. We are pretending we are small, limited person through constant thoughts of limitations. Who you really are is unlimited, which means absolutely nothing has power over you. You have been aware of your entire life, and awareness is and has been the only constant in your life. That awareness is who you really are. You are awareness. You couldn't know or experience any of life without awareness. It's not the mind or the body that is aware of your life. Awareness is what is aware of every single life experience you have. Imagine you have no body or mind, name, life, story, past, memory, beliefs, or thoughts. What is left is awareness. We usually give our attention exclusively to thoughts and to everything we perceive. So we miss what is always present is awareness. Awareness is present even when you are asleep. When you ask yourself the question, am I aware? Immediately awareness is noticed. It didn't appear, it was always present. Everything other than awareness eventually ends or dies. The I that we all ever ourselves at every age is the ageless I of awareness which has witnessed our entire life. Instead of looking outward to the world for happiness, we need to turn and look inward. It's only in that direction that we will find everything we are looking for. What does this mean to all of us? Let's reopen our cameras and discuss it a little bit if you want to, or I'll close the session. It's already 8:23. So what I've learned is I'm awareness. So anything happening around me, it is just an experience. If I didn't have the awareness, I would not experience anything. So I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I am awareness. And awareness is infinite, unlimited, and the most powerful. If we dedicate our life, rest of life, to awareness, that's all for us. All right? And I don't think so anybody can get the permission to anybody wants to say anything before I end? You can raise your hand. Yes, Amita. You can unmute.
Yes, I'm sorry. So if we say we are not the body and we are not the mind, without a body, without a mind, how can we experience awareness? I mean, like, you have to experience awareness, right? It is there. It is
You don't
always
have
there.
you don't even have to experience that.
No, I mean, like, it is there, but you have to experience. I mean, yeah, like you're saying, you don't have to experience it is there, but then how will you know it exists without a body and without a mind?
So body is a vehicle.
Yeah, body is the vehicle, so it is a vehicle, I understand. But so you have to be aware that you are aware, that aware
Yeah,
you
that's
yeah,
it.
that's it. So, but without a mind and without experiencing it, how will you know that, how will you know what is
It is
awareness? Like,
not said they are not there. Your mind is there, your body is there. But you don't be that. You just be the awareness.
okay. So because they said that you're not the body, you're not the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take it as very simple thing. I've understood that if my body is paining, right?
Yes.
I'm aware of that pain, but then it should not pain my mind. It should not pain my awareness, because awareness is nothing pains, nothing happens. Awareness is just the consciousness.
Just you're just aware of the pain, and then you just acknowledge it and move on.
Let it go. Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Love you. All right. So we are done. And people who are in the evening session 6:30, I would like anybody to share your experience to inspire others who are missing the gratitude journal. Do you think people are missing gratitude journal? Would you like to say something? Raise your hands who wants to say something about it. How was your experience yesterday? Of this journaling? Yes, Amita.
Yes, ma'am. The journaling is actually helping. And whatever we are writing, though it may be in the past, I mean, like your past experiences, you're becoming more aware, and you feel how it has helped you grow up as a person, and what you are right now, and where you will go forward from here. So it really makes you, like, again, awareness. Yes, it brings in a lot of awareness.
Yes.
Whatever you
And
feel, uh, I mean, experience is experience.
yes,
So, and every experience is a learning curve. And, you become how it has helped you evolve and raised whatever your present status is.
yes.
And how will you go from here,
But
learning
I'm
that.
talking about the experience of our gratitude journaling meeting when we meet in the evening.
But so when you're doing the journaling, and then again in the evening when we meet again, it really elevates our energy. It really elevates our energy.
Practices we are practicing are
Yeah,
common, are
yes.
normal, or they are extraordinary.
They are extraordinary, and I would say, you form a sense of community, and then sharing experiences and everything. And doing the Ho'oponopono, it really elevates your energy. It
Yes.
really elevates, yeah. And the whole night, it's like on the subconscious that Ho'oponopono is running constantly.
And
So
rewiring session of your brain. How do you feel with that rewiring?
so that's what I'm saying. Now I've like becoming. I mean, like I just told you, I'm becoming happy for no reason.
Yes. So this is what we are talking about. This is our this month's journal. And people who don't know about it and who are missing it, I wish them good luck to rewire their brain if they are struggling with something. The way we are reading the book, the things are very simple, but we make them complex by not understanding them. If you are looking for some hand holding, if you're looking for some real good results and miracles, you need to be a part. And what we are doing is something really extraordinary. And it's all the guidance of the universe. And we are making experiences, and we are loving the way we are doing it. It's totally, totally a new mindset now, even after doing from so many years. But when I'm doing with my community who are in the evening sessions, it's miraculous. And I thank each one of you for coming every day here in the morning and joining evening sessions to make your life the best and become a magnet to the miracles. All right. We are good to go. Love you all. God bless you. I hope I'll be blessed by the universe to make this session even better off. And I'm sorry for the disturbances. People are trying to disturb me. God bless them. I love all of them. Love you all. And God bless you all. And have a day full of magnificent outcomes. All
Thank you,
right.
ma'am, so much.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you. Have a
you.
great day.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Have a day full of magnificent outcomes.